Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are here, and once again, it is our great pleasure to be in your reality. Of course, we couldn't have missed that fine performance that just opened our session here. Gentlemen, thank you. It is a privilege to share the cosmic stage with both of you.
Our pleasure.
Oh, yes, indeed. For those out there in Mystery Land, those who will be listening later, you are well aware that things happen off the recordings. And we are here in the Hot House Orchid Party Gathering. Did we get that right? The Hot House Orchid Party for P event. And at the edge here of the continent, overlooking the Pacific at Pacifica, and there were some nice accompaniments to journey on the energies. We are in a greenhouse. How unique, yes, we forgot to mention that yesterday. Quite a luxurious setting, a change of environment from ordinary things, and if we can change, so can you. Nature shows you every day that existence is about change, yes. Seasons remind you of who you are on a basic innate level. Some of the challenges that the modern mind is confronted with are old ideas. You know, there is the collective mind, the collective psyche, the mass consciousness. All these terms refer to the collective ideas, the energies, the emotions, the dreams, the things that you as humanity produce, which all have frequencies. These, you can call them frequencies of consciousness. Everything has consciousness, by the way, and so everything is emitting a frequency. And these frequencies cluster, and they energize one another, and they find the right time and place if there is enough energy emotionally and desire behind them. They tend to manifest. This is how your world works. It is one of its dynamics. You are also well aware, as we in our vehicle have covered this weekend, that you see outside yourself what is first felt subjectively. In other words, it comes from the inner. And then the inner is played out outside of you. And you think that is the world. You think that is what is happening. Yet what is happening in the world is always an expression of the individual's collective energies and the mass consciousness. So during this hot, long, ripe, delicious summer that is ahead, remember these things. You can certainly enjoy yourself. You can certainly rise to new levels of personal brilliance, insight, innovation, leadership, activity, life fulfillment. These are extraordinary, challenging times. And one thing we can say about human consciousness is when you are presented with challenges, you suddenly get very creative. When life is cruisy and easy, you get very lazy. You understand? So think of this summer as a co-creation in consciousness between the cosmos, the planets, Earth, the people, and all these other participants that you have yet to be aware of. This is a massive drama that is going to have majesty, that has purpose, that has significance. This is about dismantling, with something new rising out of it. And it is up to each of you to dream in that capacity and to imagine, as we said yesterday, to have expectations of excellence, personal excellence, collective excellence, and to hold on to that. And to also simultaneously and concurrently always remember that each of you that's on the planet has a spark of life that grants you uniqueness and the freedom to be as nutty, as creative, as loving, or as whatever as you want. You have that freedom to make choices based on who you want to be. That's always there. We remind you of cosmic laws. You are free to create, but what you do shall come back to you at one point or another, or at many points. So ideally, those of you who have invested in expanding your minds, making this incarnation on earth a great one, meeting friends, trusting life, enjoying the freedom to realize that in any moment you can express thoughts, ideas that can seed the world that you meet. And remember, in everyone's expression of creativity, some of it may be over the top, over the edge, whatever. People learn in different ways. And just because your planet's full of 7 billion, doesn't mean that you are all equal in what your souls have learned along the lines of time. Remember this. You are equal in measure and potentiality. You are all born with the life force energy. Yet you select your personal circumstances, time, race, country, bloodline, histories, etc. That is all of your own participation. And on that level, some are quick learners. But just because you are a quick learner and you rise to the top of the class doesn't mean you will stay there. Remember that. The expansion of consciousness grants you greater understanding and comfort within existence, if that is your choice. You learn the ropes, how to navigate. And from our point of view, if you can banish fear and anxiety from your lives and take care of your commitments in the business that you have set into motion in this lifetime, you're living free. Because you have the freedom to create anything you want. Do not make the mistake, and it is easy to make because your world is mediated and this is sold as one world. Picture of this world, it's all the same world. You live in the fluidity of probabilities. You live in the abundance of new opportunities. These new opportunities may not happen all over the globe, but you are not responsible for the entire globe. Nor are we. You are, each and every one of you, responsible for the biological being that you operate, and to use it to its highest capacity, to take the very, very most best, excellent care of it, better than care than anything you take of anything else. And if you are a parent, to teach that to your children. You are to learn how it operates by health, by breathing. You are here to learn its mysteries, its potentials, and to demonstrate that you are capable of recognizing what you are living in and operating and taking it to a whole new level. That's simply put. You are like athletes to some extent, those of you in metaphysics, who have learned to run, let's say, a 10-mile race. And now we are saying to you, guess what, folks? You've done a good job of learning, going from 1 mile to 2 to 3 to 10. Congratulations. Now we are going to enter you into a race of 500 miles. Can you do it? Yes, of course you're going to chuckle and laugh. You see the extension. Do you understand what we are saying? In other words, the leap. Of course you can do it. Because it is not so much about endurance as the race would be. It is about the smarts to get your body to make that big of a leap that it can do things that you think it cannot do.